What is going on, guys? Esoteric Rider here. Well, I guess you can call me a hypocrite. I guess you can call me a liar. I guess you could say that I'm not impressed with the Power Commander 5. And for that reason, I took it out. I took it out and I put back the Cobra FI2000r Tuner. And to be honest, I am way more satisfied with the Cobra tuner than I am the Power Commander. And I don't know if maybe I just received a defective one or, you know, anything of that nature. But, you know, in my video, yes, I began to praise it because of the low-end torque and whatnot. But, you know, it just kind of withered away. And I just was not impressed by it. I was not impressed. I tried multiple different maps, and one by DynoJet. I tried the infamous Too Dirty map. That was the exact same as the Cobra one, except it had just a little higher idle. And the only thing that the DynoJet really ever did was just damn near kill my battery after 30 seconds of shutting my motorcycle off. And that got annoying. So you could, before you jump in the comments saying, "Oh man, you probably wired it wrong, and you probably got a defective one. It made my thing turn into such a beast." Well, yeah, you probably are one of those people who jumped straight into the DynoJet and never tried the Cobra one and saved yourself $200 and a bunch of non-necessary wiring. And yeah, I just wasn't all too didn't quite understand the hype between the two, and quite frankly, I guess it comes down to a if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of deal. But to be 100% honest with you, Cobra does just as good without the programming, without the software, without the wiretaps, without the this, that, these, and those. Cobra does it. The FI2000r Tuner, it gets the job done. A lot easier, a lot faster, a lot simpler. I'll tell you what, you don't have to tap into the ignition coils, you don't have to tap in, you don't have to change out throttle position sensors. And yeah, it's very straight, simple, and forward. At least if you're gonna go with all Cobra products like I have, don't even bother with the DynoJet. Save yourself a bunch of time and money. You don't have to take your gas tank off. All you gotta do is take your air intake off, and then your side panel, and then you're off to the races. Like this guy. Yeah, it is far more simpler, far more, you know, it's not as time consuming. It's just a better time, and the bike performs just as good without you needing to hot start your bike, because I'll show you a little clip of what would happen after about 30 seconds of completely shutting off my bike. So here it is. Alright. So let's see if it does it. Key on. Ignition. It's primed. Start the bike. We're in neutral. Hard start. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's a hard start. Okay, well, we'll take it home and see what we got. So yeah, that's what ended up happening, and that was after, I don't know, 30 seconds of the bike being powered off. And no matter what I tried, I made sure my wiring was good 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, okay, my battery's good, it's checking out, it's cranking fine, and like, I'm not understanding what the problem is here, because yeah, I'm like, I just don't get exactly what's going on. But all I know is that even if that wasn't a factor, I still wouldn't necessarily be impressed with the DynoJet, because it just wasn't any different from the Cobra tuner. And that's why I ended up putting it back in. So, I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm sure it makes a big difference for your bike if you got like STG or SLK pipes and whatnot. It probably does, but as far as somebody goes with just the Power Flow and the Speedsters, I just stick with the Cobra, and that is definitely treated me just fine. But I'm glad I've had the time to actually at least document how I feel, or like how it ran with it and whatnot. And now actually digging deep into the actual product itself, you start to realize that unless you get it dyno jetted unless you get it dynoed at an actual tuning place, I have a great feeling that it wasn't going to make that big of a difference compared to the Cobra tuner. Like, now I'm almost convinced that it wasn't going to be that much of a difference. So I'm glad I saved myself however much money it is to get one of these tuned, because I'm pretty sure I would have had the same exact results as my Cobra tuner, because I don't think this thing was going to push out any more horsepower or torque. Or if it was only going to be a little and not really a substantial amount to make me want to drop another $200-300 compared to the Cobra tuner. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I skipped out on that. Yeah, this provides plenty torque, plenty horsepower, the Cobra tuner, that is. I mean, I save time, I save money with it. If you're just going to go with, you know, the name brand pipes and whatnot, definitely stick with the Cobra tuner. But yeah, that's why I'm not really all, they're really all impressed. As far as the Honda Fury goes, I'm not impressed by the Power Commander 5. I am not. And as far as the people goes that jumped right into the Cobra, I'm sorry, the Dyno Jet compared to the Cobra, well, I almost want to say that you guys lost out on a bunch of money, because I guarantee that the Cobra tuner would have done it just fine. Like, I almost want to get a pair of STG or SLK pipes just to see if my statement is true about it being just as powerful and just as good as the Dyno Jet, but you save a bunch of money and time. But you go on these Fury forums and read that it says, oh no, it's a waste of time and money and whatnot. It's just like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and enjoy this little cruise around town. I'm gonna enjoy it before the rain comes and ruins the party for the day. So I guess that's what it really comes down to, is if you have the aftermarket pipes, the handmade ones, or it's like, you know, you got like the Cobras or the slip-ons or Vance and Hines and whatnot. But yeah, that's really why I'm kind of I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I mean, the Power Commander did what it was supposed to do, but so I'm just not really impressed by it. I see that there's a lot of hype behind the Power Commander and what it does, and makes it a whole new bike. And honestly, it did the exact same thing that the $200 less FI2000r Tuner did on its own, with a lot less wiring and, you know, a pretty easy thing to do, you know. So I wouldn't, you know, in my personal opinion, if you had the exact same setup as mine, I'd go with the Cobra. But I mean, it all comes down to personal preference. You know, if you have the Power Commander, hey, by all means, have some fun with it, because I imagine with the STG or SLK pipes, they probably make it run like a whole different beast. How mine runs with this Cobra tuner, just a little more time, labor, and money put into it. But in the meantime, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel where you find more content like this. And if you do like what you see, be sure to check out the Instagram at Esoteric Rider, where I post pictures of this fine specimen of a machine that is my 2020 Honda Fury, and other motorcycle related content. So in the meantime, leave a like, be sure to subscribe, and of course, keep the rubber side down, and when you ride, be safe and ride free. Peace out.